practice of slavery has existed throughout most of recorded history. Even Hammurabi's Code, the first known set of laws, has decrees regarding slavery. Slavery's roots began in antiquity and existed in the most prominent of ancient civilizations, including those of the Greeks, the Romans, and the Hebrews. One of the first well-documented societies which had an abundance of slavery was the Greek city-state Athens. Slavery in Athens began with the enslaving of fellow citizens to pay off debts, but after the slavery of citizens was abolished in 594 BCE, Athenians had to look elsewhere for their laborers. After lengthy conflicts against adversaries such as the Persians, the Athenians began enslaving prisoners of war, while also engaging in slave trade with regions around the Mediterranean to accumulate the majority of their slave labor. One of the most common jobs for a slave in Athens was that of a silver miner, as an extensive labor force was needed to work the large silver mines which existed near the city. Political and economic factors kept the institution of slavery prominent throughout the entirety of the civilization at Athens. Slavery was responsible for not only the prosperity of Athens' economy, but also for the development of an aristocratic high society. At the height of Athens, slaves represented more than 1/3 of the entire population. Slavery was also prevalent during the days of ancient Rome. While the Roman Empire conquered a vast area of land and a number of people, they accumulated a large number of captives from their wars. They put these captives to work in their rich agricultural society, and slaves quickly became responsible for the majority of the production in ancient Rome's prosperous olive and grape industry. In addition to forced labor, the slaves of ancient Rome were also forced to endure sexual exploitation, torture, and sometimes even execution. Rome also provided the location for some of the most famous slave revolts throughout history. Slavery in antiquity is even addressed in the Hebrew religious texts. The biblical books of Exodus and Leviticus discuss the laws and conditions of slavery according to the Israelites. Exodus not only tells of the Hebrews' enslavement in Egypt, but also tells of how the Hebrews were to treat enslaved people themselves. Exodus chapter 21 even describes the conditions regarding the enslavement of their fellow Hebrews. Leviticus also discusses the rules of slavery in Hebrew society and permits Hebrews to keep individuals captive in slavery so long as they are foreigners. Slavery was a common practice among societies in the ancient world. Even some of the most advanced civilizations, like the Greeks, Romans, and Hebrews, made slavery an important part of their social, economic, and political worlds. Slavery in the ancient world began the legacy of a practice which would survive long past antiquity and continue into modern times.